Want to be on air? SCAD Radio has openings for on-air personalities. Training is offered throughout the quarter and requires as little as 1 hour of your time per week. Email program@scadradio.org to schedule your training today. Welcome to this edition of the Podcast Studio. 19.3 Prologue 2023 is presented to you by both the Dramatic Writing and Sound Design departments at the Savannah College of Art and Design.
Have you ever had those moments where you're deep in sleep? The kind of sleep you never want to wake up from. It's warm and loving. More loving than any person. Maybe it'd be better if you never woke up from that sleep. I'd never have to face the cold of the world. So cold. Wait, why am I so cold? What the hell? How did I get out here? Did I crash in front of this place?
The princess awakes.
Who are you? Did you bring me out here?
Why would I do that? I don't even know you. A little early to be passing judgments, don't you think?
A little hard to trust a guy who's covered in blood.
Just a few broken bones. No big deal.
Okay, well, what about that big dude over there?
Don't know. He was here when I got here. Hey, you!
What are you doing? Don't yell at him. What if he... Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you if you were taking a moment there.
No, it's fine. I've just been trying to find a way to get out of here.
You woke up here too?
No, I followed a rabbit out here.
You followed a rabbit? Aren't you a little big to be playing Alice?
Well, yeah? How'd you get out here then, tough guy?
Went on a little joyride and crashed my bike out here. What about you, Sleeping Beauty?
I have a name.
Share with the class.
My name is LORELAI.
That's a beautiful name. I'm RAPHAEL.
Thanks, Raphael. And what about you, smartass?
KEATON, ma'am, at your service.
Well, as nice as this has been, boys, I'm sure we should all be on our way. My bag. Did somebody take my bag?
We didn't see a bag.
Ah, there it is. Fuck!
That's what I meant when I was saying I was trying to find a way out of here.
What is this? It's like a force field.
Probably because it is.
Well, if you're so smart, then why is it here?
Well, fuck if I know. I thought these things only existed in sci-fi movies. All I know is that once I got up to this building, I haven't been able to leave.
So we're just stuck here. It's freezing. Is there any way inside at least?
Let's check around the front. Well, looky here. A key and an envelope.
Anything on it?
It says read inside with the utmost discretion.
A little mystery to lighten the mood. Well, what are we waiting for?
Are you sure this is a good idea?
You want to sit out here?
I'm not exactly sure what I pictured entering this creepy-ass building, but it definitely wasn't this. Some old dilapidated rooms, maybe. Maybe a homeless person. Nope, not even close.
What the hell is this? High school? It's just a long hallway with a bunch of doors.
Anything down at the end?
Too dark to tell. Anyone got their phone on them? Ugh, great.
I don't have time for this. To be huddled up with two strangers in a spooky corridor? What if they're with them? What if... Huh? 1973.
What?
I can make out the year written on this door. 1973.
This one has a year too. 1943.
I think all the doors do.
None of them seem to budge, though.
The key's not working.
Well, now what? Ah, what the...
Look, down there. Someone might be there.
No one's home.
But look. 3 chairs, almost as if...
Freaky shit.
And even more keys. Numbered this time.
You think whoever set this up has some sick fetish for puzzles?
Well, can we find out what all this is about now that we're in here?
Better brace ourselves.
19.3. My dearest saviors, you do not know me, nor do you know each other. I know this situation has you with guarded hearts, but you must trust that I have good reason. I have brought you all here because I know you are all in need of something impossible, and I desire to help you obtain it. But I ask for one thing in return. I ask that you catch a madman, a killer, one that not only extinguished my life, but the lives of 17 other innocent people. but I'm afraid this will be no easy task, for this killer has an ability unlike any I've ever seen, the ability to travel through time. This curse has allowed them to transcend through the 20th century, shifting themselves as they please to fit in. But this is where our setting comes in. There are 10 doors, 10 keys, 10 dates in time. Behind each are the victims and their stories. Split up into their worlds, investigate their deaths, but most importantly, find the killer. They will use anything in the book to trick you, so keep your eyes and ears finely tuned. I regret having to trap you here, but you must understand the gravity of this situation. This isn't a task that can be accomplished by just one person. However, I can reward you handsomely, for you should know, these are not a mere mortal's words you are reading. Unfortunately, I don't have enough of my magic left to help all 3 of you. So, whoever is able to find this monster shall be the one who's blessed. You will find everything you need along the way. Travel on, my adventurers. Our lives, or what was left of them, is now in your hands.
Is no one gonna say anything? I guess I have to be the one to say it. What the fuck?
My thoughts exactly.
Then why didn't you say it?
Okay, let's not freak out. Maybe this is just a big coincidence. This could be a haunted house or something that we just accidentally walked into.
Yeah, I'd like to see how they set up the impenetrable force field outside. The coincidence is stopped there.
But magic's not real. There has to be something. I could grab one of these chairs and try to break whatever is holding us in so we can finally get out of this ridiculous...
What?
The door we came through down there. It wasn't padlocked before, was it?
Ugh.
What happened? I thought you wanted a little mystery.
Not ones that'll keep us stuck in a building like this. I can't stand it. Hey! Where are you? Let me out or I'll end your life a second time. You hear me, you sick bastard?
You better sit back down before you hurt yourself more.
It's fine. I can handle it.
Clearly not. You crashed your motorcycle that bad.
Well, truth be told, I was banged up before I got on my bike. I've been messing with these guys for a bit, having them do little favors for me. I didn't realize how high their charge ran up. All of a sudden, I met with a $500,000 bill and a gun in my face. Let's just say the broken bones were a warning, but I won't be as lucky if I don't get that money.
Makes sense. Of course you would do something as stupid as getting caught up in a gang.
They weren't a gang. They weren't smart enough. Just a bunch of big guys with brass knuckles. At least I'm not the guy who was dumb enough to run out here after a bunny.
You shut your mouth! Don't talk about her like that!
About the bunny?
I got my little girl a bunny for her 5th birthday. 5 years later, she's in the pediatric center. Her chemo's running out, and I can't afford to keep it up. I'd do anything for her.
I'm so sorry. Look what you did.
I didn't know!
I'm alright. But if this is for real, this grant our greatest desire thing, I've got to save her.
Hey, that's real honorable and all, but...
But what?
Let's face it. Your daughter could live a few more months, maybe years. As soon as I step back out into the street empty-handed, I'll be killed.
Are you saying your life is more important than my daughter's? She's just a kid.
No one's saying anything.
Well, what about you then?
I'm running. That's all you need to know. And as shitty as this sounds, you still have a chance to get your daughter cured, and you could still get lucky and get the money. I can't go back home.
So they were right about us.
Standing here bitching isn't gonna do anything about it. That's for sure.
You could have your mystery after all.
So, how do we pick?
The fairest thing to do would be a random draw.
I can do that.
Fine.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I got 1973, 1933, and 1993.
1963, 1943, and 1913.
1923, 1983, and 1953.
There's still one key left. 1903.
I'll take that. Ow!
If we're gonna keep this fair, that key will stay here for whoever gets back first.
God, you really are a parent.
How long do you think you're going to be able to play fair?
She's got a point. You think playing fair is gonna save your daughter?
Okay, you don't have to be a dick.
Nah, he's right. The game's the game.
Son of a bitch! Stepping on a broken foot's a cheap move.
Like you wouldn't have done the same thing.
Well, I'm not gonna let him beat me. Best of luck, Sleeping Beauty.
I can't believe I'm about to time travel. If only 10-year-old me could see me now, she would see her way to escape. Raphael jumped to 1973. Keaton went to 1923, and here I am, about to walk through a door to the year my grandmother was born, 1943. I wish I could see her again. She would accept me as Lorelai.
'19-3 Prologue, 2023. Written by Kyra M. Richardson. Sound Supervisor, Dylan Ferguson. Supervising Producers, Mackenzie Rosario and Ashley Wilson. Produced by A.J. Malacarne. Starring Jordan Spaulding as Lorelai, Luke Homann as Keaton, Bob Igoe as Raphael, and Parks Baird as the writer. Original music composed by Dylan Ferguson. Recording engineer, Dylan Ferguson. Re-recording mixer, Dylan Ferguson. Dialogue editor, Dylan Ferguson. Sound effects editor, Dylan Ferguson. Faculty advisor, Renee Bishop. A special thanks to the Chair of Dramatic Writing, Avery Stork, Chair of Sound Design, Mitchell Gettleman, SCAD's President and Co-founder, Paula Wallace, Dean of Liberal Arts, Kate Newell, and Dean of the School of Film and Acting, Andra Reeve Rapp. Want to know what's happening at SCAD? Check out District, SCAD's student-run source for news. Updated daily, District is news and views curated for students by students. Check them out at scaddistrict.com to get involved.